Hey guys, this is Paul Elube, and today we'll be taking a look at Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters Volume 1. Now that intro is out of the way, let's take a look. And here we have the front cover. Sorry about the glare. And here's the back cover. Okay. Trying to focus. King of the Monsters rises again, and for the first time in comics, bringing lots of other beloved tall monsters with him in one destructive saga. When Godzilla appears off the coast of Japan, the Japanese government must respond quickly to contain the disaster, but before long, other monsters begin appearing all over the world. Can humanity survive this mysterious onslaught of giant beasts? Writers Eric Powell, the Goon, and Tracy Marsh bring the mayhem aplenty, and artist Phil Hester, Green Arrow Swamp Thing, brings the massive monsters to life. Okay, some praise to this comic. Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters Volume 1, trade paperback. This is the most fun I've had reading a comic in a good long while. Miguel Perez, IGN.com. IDW has finally given Godzilla fans a reason to regularly hit their local comic book shops. Kyle Yount, Kaijuu.com. I don't know if one could believe that. Anyways, this trade paperback collects the issue 1 to issue 4 of Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters. And now, we're gonna take a look at what to expect when buying this comic. Chapter 1 has two kids playing in the beach with some dead fish. And yes, these two kids are arguing about, having a monster. Or at least the other kid, the guy, saying, yeah, and he has a monster. He's gonna, treat it as a slave. And yeah, Godzilla appears and makes. Oh wait, look, is that really Godzilla's tail? It looks, I don't know. Just let's skip. Yeah, these two kids are dead. Godzilla Chow. And now we switch to the fishing harbor. And the father of the kids saw something is happening where the kids were playing. And in normal day life in Japan, people just go about. But of course, when Godzilla appears, it causes panic and chaos. Monster! It's a monster! Yeah, that's what happens in Japan. And some people don't believe it until they saw it. Godzilla. And now they start panicking and running. And the Japanese Air Force responds to this monster crisis. They launch their fighter jets, engages Godzilla in combat. They shoot missiles, and yeah, Godzilla is smiling, and that scene is really creepy. Next, yeah, they launch a nuclear warhead on Godzilla, and they deploy a predator drone just to make sure that the nuke does its job. And the nuke is on its way to hit Godzilla, and dead on. And of course, you know what happens next on the next scene. Kaboom! And Godzilla roars, "Kriyonk!" Wait, I don't really know if that's what Godzilla's roar sounds like. This is just IDW's take on the Godzilla roar. And of course, the nuclear warhead was ineffective. Well, not totally ineffective, but it had a negative effect. Now Godzilla is, shooting atomic breath. So yeah, the Japanese Navy made it worse. Yeah, note to self, never launch a nuclear warhead on a monster because, you might make it breathe fire or radiation. And of course, the President of America is informed of what is happening in Japan. Yeah, and it adds to his anxiety, politics. And now we move to chapter 2, or issue 2, of Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters. And yeah, the crisis goes on in Japan. And the father of the kids, wanted to know the public that his kids are missing. And now we move over to Russia, on Moscow. And teacher is teaching some kids. And of course, there's gonna be another horror incident. The dead fish, and this time, dead birds. Yep, dead birds. Oh yeah, and an earthquake? Yeah, an earthquake. For some reason, and then, dead birds falling from the sky. Oh, that's one hot teacher from Russia. And these, when monsters appear, it's always a horror story. And this one, in Savannah, Mexico, dead cows. And that means what? Anguirus appears with his roar, Maronk. I'm just gonna go with what the comic is, telling me. Now switches over to Russia. That kid took something from the museum. It starts, cracking. And it hatches, and baby Rodan. This kid is, hopeless. Funny thing is, this kid was gonna feed that baby Rodan the neighbor's cat. And here, President Ogden is, he's watching the news. Yeah, I know, his name is not Obama, it's Ogden. And back to Russia, the Rodan has grown exponentially, keeps growing, and then later on, he kinda eats the kid. Kind of ironic, the kid was going to feed the cat to Rodan, but Rodan wanted to eat the kid. Now we switch on. Oh yeah, this is a funny one. Someone asked why the president isn't doing anything, and the president says, "Well, you want me to drop another nuclear bomb? Well, this time it might shoot lasers from its eyes." Yeah, insert Hanna-Barbera Godzilla reference on this one, because it's really darn funny. Oh yeah, this fall in New Mexico? In Texas? Yeah, this is a funny scene, but I don't really want to, stretch it. What the wall really represents. And funny thing is, Anguirus easily destroys the wall. And this dude, this guy, blames everything on the president, despite the fact he was the one supervising the construction of the wall. Oh yeah, about the dad, the one who was saying my 2 kids are missing. Yeah, let's just say he was depressed, commits, shall we say, I don't know, a suicidal attack. I mean, yeah, he has lots of explosive in his body. I guess he has nothing to live for, so yeah. He assumes his kids died. Yeah, they got eaten by Godzilla. And Godzilla just scratches his nose. And then proceeds to use his atomic breath, causing more mayhem and destruction. The king of the monster, he's showing off his newfound power. Like a boss. Yeah, we're in France now, and yeah, we're gonna get a glimpse of the Psycho Evil twins. Mallory and Minute. I don't know which is which. Well, they're twins, just assume it. Just assume there's Mallory and the other is Minute. Yeah, I don't really care. They're Psycho Evil twins. They're the kinda like the evil versions of the Shobijin. You ask me. They're mute. Oh yeah, and back to the US, United Nations. Oh yeah, this is just funny. This guy is, naming monsters. In this corner, weighing 65,000 tons, is the king of the monster, Godzilla! Yay! Yeah, WWE. And a couple of hillbillies who are hunting Anguirus, whom I don't care. These hillbillies, they're just gonna get themselves killed by Anguirus. No need to show it because, yeah, they don't add that much to the story. They're just gonna get squashed. Yeah, back to the Psycho Evil twins and some kids playing, and one of them accidentally hits one of the Psycho Evil twins. And of course, even though the kid apologized, the Psycho Evil twins displayed their Psycho Evil power. Yeah, the creature materializes out of nowhere and attacks the poor kid. Monster! Ah, help me! Get it off me! And yes, the kid is the only one who sees the monster. Thought projected by the Psycho Evil twins. And yes, it causes nightmares to this kid. This kid is gonna be traumatized for a very long time. And in this issue 3, we move over to Korea, the demilitarized zone. The North and South Korean border. Yeah, Crazy Loons. This is a South Korean. And the other one is a North Korean, Filthy Swine. Oh no, Godzilla is coming to what? North Korea or South Korea? Yeah, I'm gonna break it to you. North Korea. And yeah, he's picking a fight with North Koreans? Not a good idea. Yes, haha, suck it. Yeah, says by the South Korean. Not a good idea because you know why? They could nuke Godzilla and he could start shoot lasers from his eyes. Start shooting lasers. Oh yeah, back to the Psycho Evil twins. Even though this other kid's gonna, pulverize the twins. The Psycho Evil twins found an egg. And yes, a parody. Girly Aya, a parody of Lady Gaga. I'm pretty sure Lady Gaga isn't gonna say, in real life that... What's the word? Texas should be destroyed? I'm just gonna paraphrase. I don't think she's gonna say that in real life. And back to the Psycho Evil Twins and another horror themed scene. Flying insects. And they're flying to the crowd. And they start dying. Which means a monster is going to appear. Godzilla, dead fish. Rodan, dead birds. And dead cows for Anguirus. And this one, I'm just gonna break it to you. It's gonna be Batra in his Mago form. Yeah, the French here has this idea to blow up the egg. Wow, the French are really competent on this one. Yeah, why blow up the egg before it hatches? So yeah, you don't want to have another monster scene. But of course, the Psycho Evil Twins doesn't like that and use their psycho powers to kill the soldiers. Egg hatches, and Batra appears. And of course, the Psycho Evil Twins, using their psycho power, takes control of Batra. Oh yeah, they named Batra. You know. And here's the weird part. This scene with the old man in some remote place. And then there's the show begins. Yeah, just standing there. Oh yeah, and chapter 4, Stephen Woods, the protagonist jerk who thinks that another world war should happen, so we can have another greatest of generations again. Yeah, this main character. Yeah, I'm not really that attached to this main character at all. He's a self-righteous jerk. He starts monologuing. Yeah, I know some of us are whiners, but you're not any different because you're also whining. Monsters attack, and yes, Godzilla is on the news. And a display of power by Batra here. I really like it when the Psycho Evil Twins appear in this comic, because you know shit is going to happen. The Psycho Evil Twins shoots their... Oh no, wait. I mean, they command Batra to, I don't know, shoot the tank. And yeah, beam comes out of its horn. Or is it flamethrower? Nah, it's beam. And yeah, it destroys the tank. And the news. Yeah, let's just skip it. Yeah, more... What should I say? Political satire in issue 4, chapter 4. And Stephen Woods showing that he's not a Democrat, a Republican. Yeah, basically, I don't know, the writers are trying to make us attached to Stephen Woods. I mean, Godzilla Kingdom of Monster is horror and political satire. It doesn't even know what it's supposed to be. Should it be action? To be honest, this Kingdom of Monster Volume 1 is actually decent in storytelling. Yeah, the only thing that drags this down is these parodies. Girly Aya, Jerseyfied. I think Jerseyfied is a parody of Jersey Shore. Yeah. And yeah, Ogden here is obviously a parody of Obama. Seriously, do we need political satire in a Godzilla comic? Because, to be honest, I think some Godzilla fans wouldn't really care about those. Yeah, but the redeeming factor of this comic is the Psycho Evil Twins. They're the ones doing crazy shit. They managed to even kill military guys with their minds. And Stephen Woods, Yeah, he's a jerk. He's even willing to let the cast of Jersey Pie die. So what can I say about this comic? Yeah, it shows the dark side of humanity when in a monster crisis. There's a monster fight, but yeah, I don't know. It's unsatisfying. The fight between Godzilla and Gears isn't that really well done to me. Then again, this is IDW's first attempt on a Godzilla comic series, and this is an ongoing. So I better cut them some slack. Yeah, the artwork is nice, decent, and story isn't bad, isn't good. So I'm gonna give this a rating of 6 out of 10. Do I recommend getting this? I don't know. This is Paul Lube signing off.